Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 on the Homiecraft server. As you can see, I'm standing in front of villagers because when I was making my item sorter, I realized that I don't have any iron to actually sort the items, to make the hoppers. So I needed some villagers, and Wisdom came to the rescue and helped me get them over to my base. Um, this particular iron farm is based off of an Avomance design, which in his the two that he's designed that I know of, he is based off of by a guy named Scout's Mouse. But I'll put those links in the description. But as you can see, here's the zombie. I named him light sensitive because he's light sensitive. But anyway, it's where theirs is a chamber kind of like this, and they just pack it out with villagers. And then they use redstone to push the zombie kind of up and down. I've designed it so that you can still trade with the villagers. That's the reason I like this design. It is effectively a little bit slower, but it still gets the job done unless you're on a server that that has a lot of people, where you just need a bunch of iron. Then that's when you need to design the one that's way up in the air. But as you can see, this one is on the ground. You can literally build it anywhere. It is stackable up to 2 high, so the villager pod in there, you can actually build another one directly on top of it, and they will spawn them in the kill chamber. The kill chamber works just like any of the ones that you can already find on YouTube. That's pretty much the same. The only thing with this one is the villagers will spawn golems up to 16 blocks away. So that means you need to count out 16 blocks and bottom half slab everywhere. But other than that, you can literally build this thing underground, still in the air if you want to. I like building them on the ground so I don't have to worry about falling, because I don't have a elytra, so and dying is not good. But essentially, the chest that you're going to get your collection in, it's the same. It's just a drop pit, and you can use the lava blade or the fire pits. Either one. I didn't put glass because I didn't want to see the golems dying. So, but you can change the water stream to come to this side and put the chest over here and put the door on the other side or anything like that. Now, with getting the zombie in here, when you're building it, you can just break the blocks right there where that torch is at, and essentially you want to create a 1.5 block height, enough to where you can crouch and get in on one side and a regular 2 block gap on the other. That way when you come in, the zombie will come in, and then on the other side you're the only one that can get out, and then you just run around to the other side and block it off. But the zombie is a 1/2 block down. That way when the villagers sleep, he will disappear from their view, so they get a decent amount of sleep. The only downside, in which I can see this with any iron farm, is if you're on a server like Homiecraft, where only one person needs to sleep, then it's skipping the night. So that's gonna, really slow down an iron farm. So there's always that. But if this video gets 20 likes, then there's a voice I can do that's kind of an old style Southern voice, and I I will talk like that for a couple of sentences if we can get this video to 20 likes. But other than that, let me show you the basic layout. Let me find a good spot real quick. As y'all know, I don't really plan. I kind of do everything on the fly for the most part. So let me try to find a flat spot. Let's see. Oh, and I got some granite on me. Let's see. What can I do? Let's see what's over this way. Heard an arrow. There's a skeleton there. This should work. Okay, so essentially what you want is do 4 blocks by 3 blocks. But I wasn't standing there. Okay. Actually, it's going to be 5 blocks. Then you'll take 1, 2, 3 and replicate it again. And then you'll replicate it a 3rd time. Then you'll want to skip 2 spots because that was the hallway that I was standing in. Then you go the length of all 3 of them with a chamber that is kind of something like this. And this will run the entire length of the building. Then you'll come back and dig the center of it out and drop half slabs, and that's where the zombie goes. When you place those beds, you want them directly in the center, because when I built this thing before, the trader that was in the middle, I put his bed kind of like on the edge of the thing, and whenever he would wake up, he would glitch over into the next one's cell. So you have to have those beds in the middle. And you can use any villager. It doesn't have to be the farmers like I had. Matter of fact, the first one I have built it 3 stories, even though the 3rd story really wasn't working. It was just really the bottom 2. Get some food. Go back over here and let y'all look again. And another thing, if we get this video to 20 likes, I will literally do a block by block tutorial. The reason for these blocks is it just helps with them getting some sleep. It's not necessarily needed, but it helps. The only other downside is if you're in an area, even with, or you're on a server, even with anti-grief thing with like claim blocks and stuff, because the zombie is a monster, people can still attack it and kill it with a sword or axe or bow or anything. Yeah, they'll probably get banned, but that's just how it is. That's the reason this thing really needs to be built toward the ground, so you don't have to pillar up every time you want to try to lead a zombie in there. So far, nobody's griefed this guy, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. So that is pretty much it for the iron farm. The only thing I didn't do, because I kind of wanted to do this on camera to, give everybody a show and help lengthen the video a little bit, is like with any other, build that is working with possible mob caps, you need to fill in or light up all the caves below. And of course here I didn't, because like I said, I wanted to get it on camera. So let's get started. And even if I don't get finished, I'll finish off camera. But like I said, if this video gets to 20 likes, I will do an old school Southern voice, and I will do a block by block tutorial on it. So please share it, like it, subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I will keep doing builds. That's a pumpkin and melon farm too, so that when I trade with my farmers, now I will literally have unlimited golden carrots for food. So let me go to sleep. Oh, somebody else went to sleep. Thanks, King Bob. All right, let's jump down here and get started. Get a candle. Get a candle right there. All right. Well, he's got on some fancy pants. Look at him. Of course, you're gonna be stingy and keep them. Time to go. Get back. All right. All right. I think that's all I'm gonna have time for today. I will get this filled in off camera, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good one.